we're here at the TD Garden where Jaylen Brown was the 3rd pick in the NBA draft, and everybody seems to be bewildered, but that was a pretty good draft pick. He is a pretty good basketball player, major development curve for him, but if he gets to the end of it, he's going to be an all-star.
It might not be as major as people think though, Jared. That's the way the crowd was reacting today, but Jaylen Brown is like Jay Crowder, at the least. He's at least a guy that can defend multiple positions, but he can do a lot more on the offensive end because of his ability to create space off the dribble. He just needs to improve his jumper, and there's a good chance that he does that.
We know the jumper is the hanging point. Everyone's harping on the jumper, and I totally get it. You're in the NBA, you got to be able to shoot the ball. But this is one of the more NBA-ready guys that Celtics have drafted in a while. I mean, Rozier wasn't really NBA-ready. We know Hunter wasn't NBA-ready. I mean, you go down the line, some of these guys they've been drafted aren't NBA-ready. This is a guy that could actually help you guys out next year, so there's at least something there. Now, when did Celtics fans become Knicks fans? That's what I want to know.
It was 2008, man, 2008.
Silver couldn't even finish the sentence, and you should have heard the reaction around here. Wick Grousbeck comes out. He says he's never been booed louder in 14 years that he's been with the team. That's really something right there. And wow, got really quiet.
Got really quiet in the garden all of a sudden. Well, here's the thing. So they really badly need a guy that is dominant in transition. They just don't have that guy, and they have that guy now in Brown. He's probably a couple years away from being a transition beast, but he is someone that can go coast to coast. He can finish against pretty much anybody in the league, and they finally have that guy that, as they want to be a fast tempo, high intensity, high paced team, they have someone that can be that real playmaker at any point in the game, in any phase of the game.
I'm not sure it'll take more than 2 years, though. I think Brown is more ready than people think he is. I think at the least he's someone who can finish in transition right now. He's a guy that can take rebounds and go coast to coast. It might, in the half court he might have trouble, but transition shouldn't be an issue for him early on. And in fact, it's like Jimmy said, he's ready. And I think he could be a contributor at the playoff level sooner than people think.
Okay, last thing here, they didn't take Bender, who was someone that we all kind of had going number 3 before the draft. Was this a move to be able to try to move the guy after you draft him, or do you think that they really felt Brown was a better fit and a better player available at 3 than Dragon?
I think Brown was the best player available. Simple as that, really.
There we go. All right, we'll be back for another video on their next pick.